Welcome to a new episode of Soul Brick, where I am going to modify this Lego Friends set. It's a school and it's going to be placed right here where the comic book store is right now, because we have the high school over here. It's too wide, so we're going to put all of these segments and put them on top of here, so it's going to be a tall building instead. And I think I have a new solution for the roof, because it's open here, and I'm going to cover that up, but still using some of these pieces that's already here, so stay tuned. First we need to clean all of this out that's down below here on that shelf, because it's just stuff from Soltown 1.0. That was my previous incarnation of this layout, so that's been messing around here. I'm using this IKEA bin that you can have in the True Fast system. And of course the whole building with the comic book store needs to go away, and it's actually not really a lot of stuff going on in here. It's pretty much only from when I was making facades and I had no interiors, but I want to make some floors in here later on, maybe some sort of office or a little apartment, and flesh out the comic book store itself a bit more. And here's the bike shop slash skate shop with this. No, it's a dude in there. He's not supposed to be there because there's only females living in Soltown. As you can see, I need some sort of a staircase going down here as well, so that the kids can come up here to the schools. The bin with all the stuff is going to be down here for storage, so that I can pick all of this stuff up later on. And I'm going to totally forget that I have it down there, because the other True Fast shelving system will be in its way. So hopefully I will one day see this video and, oh, it's down there. Each floor is going to be this wide, and for some reason I thought that these plates here are only 6 studs deep, but they're not, they're 8, so that's a bit of a challenge for me, because I don't really have the pieces that are that wide. I'm gonna have to jerry-rig it with 3 pieces and go like this. Somehow this will be super secure. Probably put some plates underneath or something, we'll see. I'm thinking of going with a style where we have tan pieces, or what kind of nougaty color this is, that are flat here and not profiled. And luckily I kind of have a lot of 1x1s in that color, so I'm going to put them there and just widen these segments. And now for the fun segment, but also terrifying, and that's the ripping apart of the set. Trying to keep this stable in a way so that I can reuse the pieces easily. Wish me luck! This is going so well, no problem at all, just removing the floor here, and nothing fell apart, I promise you. But at least you didn't have to see that on camera. So we're gonna put in the toilet here. I wonder, was it here or here? I think it's here where that is supposed to go. No, it's wider now, of course. Well, that's good, then we can fit some more stuff in here. I realized that this building is going to be a lot taller than I first expected, so it's going to be going to the shelf floor instead. So this is where the staircase will go up, and then we will keep the comic shop building next to it. And also this points out 1 stud, so that's going to be something that I have to be mindful of, so that the buildings to the side are behind there. Also, I think that this turned out rather bland. I put in a ventilation unit there, but still I think it needs some more detail, so I'm actually going to have the profile brick or bricks next to the windows like in the original design. And then those 2 studs that I need are going with these 1x1 white pieces on the corners, making that look a little bit more fancy, and also keeping in line with the white columns down here at the bottom. The white sidings are in place now for each floor, and I put in this rooftop here in dark blue. I have these brackets as well because it came with these slopes that I put like this. It's just like one plate differential between each row, but I'm going to put it like this. So this will go in here. That's going to match rather snugly against everything here. If you remember how this is done. Would you look at that? That's pretty awesome. Here's a better view of how that looks. Looks really good, I would say. I'm thinking of putting some more extra details on top of here. Working a little bit more on the facade and then work on the staircase. And there you have the added detail, the ventilation system. And here is the staircase that I'm working on. Notice that there's a tile there, so this can just slide in there. And then I'm going to tile this area off. I've already tiled everything down here. Put on those jumpers so you can place figs there, and I'm keeping the green here. Anyways, the comic book store will be going down in between here, like so. So yeah, that's really worked out well. Tiling has been made, and I used those jumper pieces where we can place minifigs, and we have a poster here for a missing cat, a little bin, and a bin here for some different magazines that you can buy from the comic book store. Looking back here, you can see that this is 2 studs deeper than the rest, and that's just because there's a little gap between the shelf and the wall. So this will just rest against the wall, no problem. Now let's have a look at the minifigs and the interior. They haven't changed a lot. This is the bottom floor, the hallway. And you have the teacher down there. And here's the toilet. I just added some flowers in there. I don't really know what to put in there else. And here is the chef in the cafeteria with some handy soda pop in there because you need that sugar rush when you're at school. First you get like super energized and then you get tired. And here we have the brilliant student Ulla-Britta, and she's working on a new science project that's going to be developed into a deadly weapon that can protect Soltown from capitalism. Way to go, brilliant little kid. Thank you. And up here there's the drama / art classroom where this kid is doing a performance piece called "Is chicken nuggets really meat, or is it something else?" But enough of that nonsense, let's pop this in place. And there you have it in all its glory. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. If you have any more ideas of how I could modify this building, maybe work on something here and something more on the roof, so let me know in the comment section. Although this area will of course be some sort of a square place for minifigs, so I'm not going to have a road for cars here. Maybe some small cafeterias and minor vendors. Some handheld action for you, so we get a good glance at this majestic, towering school building. And with that said, as always, stay out of the nonsense, stay awesome, and please subscribe.